Samana, waka waka, you are shit. 3 points at Lightwork Lane. You'll win fuck all again. Yes, guys, welcome back to yet another video on the YouTube channel. Top Spurs 0, Arsenal 1. No midfield, and we're still better than you. And I tell you what, they deserved that humbling. All week they've been harping on about our injuries. Erdegaard's injured. You have no chance. Rice suspended. We're going to do this. We're going to do that. All of that. Just to lose at the weekend. Whilst we had a depleted midfield. Jorginho, Thomas Partey, and I think Trossard played in the 10. That was our midfield 3. And you still couldn't get anything. Funny, ain't it? We had kids on the bench. Other than Jesus and Sterling, we had kids on the bench. Always brightens up the weekend whenever we beat them lot. It's becoming the norm, isn't it? We've done them in 3 years in a row. At their own toilet bowl. Spooky. World-class Romero. Best centre-back in the world. Gets dominated by Gabriel from that corner. World-class, you know. The only world-class centre-back that was on the pitch today was playing for Arsenal. 2, Gabriel, who scored obviously the winning goal, and William Saliba. Those were the 2 world-class centre-backs on the pitch today. Romero, yeah, my arse. So, what can we say about the game then? Tottenham, you were dreadful. For a North London derby, and you perform like that, no excuses whatsoever. You had your full strength team out. We were there for the taking, and you bottled it in typical Spursy fashion. But in all seriousness, they actually started well in the opening 10 to 15 minutes, and then we grew control. Martinelli had a brilliant opportunity where all he had to do was just lay it to Saka and we go 1-0 up in the first half. But he went for it, and a more confident Martinelli puts them away. But he's just so out of confidence at the moment, Martinelli. I will get on to Martinelli later on. But yeah, again, he hasn't scored and he hasn't assisted. It is worrying times. And I can't lie, I can see Sterling starting in the next game. Obviously, we've got Atalanta first before we play Man City next weekend. So we've got to focus on that game first. But I can actually see Sterling starting in the next game, either him or Trossard. But then again, Erdegaard might not be fit, so it could be Trossard in the 10 once again and Sterling on the left. I just don't see Martinelli starting in the next game. I think when Martinelli missed that opportunity, you saw Arteta's reaction. He was livid. So, yeah, it's worrying times for Martinelli. It really is. But as I said, I will get onto the benefits later on in the video. What more is there to say? I thought towards the end of the half, obviously, it was very hectic. There was the incident with Jurriën Timber and Pedro Porro, and I was hearing so many Spurs fans saying it's a red card. Liverpool fans as well. Remember when Curtis Jones got sent off for the challenge on Basuma? That's not identical to the challenge that Curtis Jones made last season. Plus, have Liverpool fans not got over that yet? It's been over a year since that happened, and you're still bitching over it? Just touch grass. Touch grass, innit? But on to the red card incident with Jurrien Timber, which I don't know if it was checked by VAR, but that was not a red card. But obviously all the Twitter accountants have posted images of the challenge looking worse than it originally looked at real time, when football is literally based in real time, not still images. So no, it was not a red card. Honestly. Speaking of Jurrien Timber, what a performance. What a performance from Timber today. There was a point this season where I was like, oh, is he really a left back? Today, he filled in, out of position, once more, and he was fucking superb. We have got a player on our hands, and I cannot wait to see more of him. He is a gem. Brilliant performance from Timber. Stood up to Vicario, whoever it was. I didn't think he had it in him, to be fair. But yeah, today he was fucking immense. Didn't let anything get past him. I'm telling you, we have got a player on our hands. The defence, I'm telling you, this is the best defence we have had in decades. Saliba was immense. Gabriel with the goal. Spurs fans were laughing at me for putting Gabriel in the combined 11 ahead of the likes of Van de Ven and Christian Romero. Gabriel, superb. Criminally underrated. And I think he's one of the players that have started the season a little bit slowly. I can't lie. He's made a couple of not costly mistakes, but he's made a couple of errors that would have led to goals. The Brighton mistake, where he got completely outmuscled, and then Aston Villa, he made a couple of errors that almost led to goals. So he has started the season a little bit slowly, but today he was blockbuster. Ben White, I thought today was a bit better in the second half, but I'd say that was the worst I've seen Ben White in a long time. And in the first half in particular, he was starting to piss me off. David Raya, excellent. 4 games in a row where he has been absolutely outstanding. And you know what? I give my plaudits to Arteta, because that was a brave decision. Letting go of Ramsdale and replacing him with Raya. Yeah, it's superb business. 30 million. Every game. Feels like he's making an important save to keep us in the game or to keep it at 0-0. He is a brilliant goalkeeper. No wonder Tottenham wanted Raya before they eventually got Vicario. Because from set pieces, they are atrocious. In terms of the attacking players, I thought I thought Havertz had a very good game. I was really impressed with his hold-up play. Martinelli, obviously I wanted to touch more on Martinelli. I don't think he was dreadful by any means. He actually was a bit better than he has been recently. I felt like he did take on his man a couple of times. And overall, I thought he actually had a better game than Saka today. I know Saka got the assist, but you can tell Saka was missing Odegaard big time. He wasn't really in the game too much, if I say so myself, whereas Martinelli was actually beating his man today a couple of times, and he created a couple of opportunities for Havertz in the first half. So I think Martinelli wasn't great, but he wasn't dreadful. So I think people need to lay off Martinelli here. I think he was better than Saka today, and he was a bit better. Yes, he didn't score and assist, but I think that will come still. Once Moreno returns, I think he will get back to his best, but I don't know. It is still worrying times because he's not contributed to anything. I think in the last 14 games he's not scored or assisted, which is really bad. But yeah, I don't know. I can see, as I said at the start of the video, I can see Sterling starting on the left. Trossard filled in at number 10, and I actually thought he had a really good game. I see fans criticising Trossard today. He played some really good balls to Martinelli, which he didn't really do much with. But yeah, I think I don't really want him to play as the number 10, but we do know he is pretty decent centrally. He has played as a false 9 before, obviously, and he played at 10 today, and he actually did a pretty good job, if I say so myself. Partey, I thought, had a solid game in there. Jorginho, I was surprised they actually stayed on, to be honest. There's a couple of times where Kulusevski had his number. But, yeah, ultimately, his experience and Partey's experience in the midfield got us the victory. So you can't really complain. Their cup final, their first team, fit pretty much. And we've gone there with a 1-0 win, as I predicted as well. I'm a bloody oracle. I predicted 1-0 before the game, and it ended 1-0. Genius. I am an absolute genius, guys. Not. But, yeah, guys, North London is red. We blocked the toilet, and we left. Oh, brilliant. No better feeling beating them motherfuckers down the road. That's going to be it for today's video. I appreciate everyone locked in as always, and I will catch you in the next video.